Normandy, France, June 13, 2025. Severe weather hit many parts of France on Friday, including the Normandy region, which was put on orange alert for thunderstorms by Météo France, with several towns hit by heavy hail and strong winds. Many towns in Orne and Calvados were hit by severe thunderstorms on Friday, June 13. Hailstones as large as 5 centimeters were recorded in some places, with some damage in Argentan, Flers, Condé-en-Normandie, and Lonlay-l'Abbaye near the Biscuiterie de l'Abbaye. Météo France placed the region's 5 departments on orange alert as predicted spectacular thunderstorms hit Orne and Calvados late in the day, shortly after 6 p.m. In some towns, particularly inland, hailstones as large as 5 centimeters fell. This was the case, for example, in Argentan, but also in Flers, Condé-en-Normandie, and Harcourt-le-Homme. The Orne Prefecture decided to activate a crisis unit this Friday evening. In press release, it stated that 75 interventions had been carried out by the SDIS since late afternoon for collapsed roofs, flooding, and falling trees. A total of 88 firefighters were deployed. Several car windshields were damaged by hailstones in Argentan. The town's mayor, Frederic Leville, was still assessing the damage this Friday evening. The town of Argentan had decided to close all its parks and gardens as a precautionary measure at 2 p.m. The town hall also asked cafe and restaurant owners to clear their terraces. Calvados was also affected by hail, as was the case with the flooding in the Harcourt. The SDIS has been reinforced throughout the department. However, for the time being, the crisis unit has not been activated by the Calvados Prefecture, as the damage remains limited. In Orne town of just over 1,100 inhabitants, many roofs were damaged. The biscuit factory suffered water damage. The false ceiling was affected. Water entered the production site. The water was dirty and muddy. Around 25 firefighters were mobilized to the biscuit factory. They were still cleaning up the area early in the night. 3 other emergency vehicles were then deployed in and around the town to help the populations in difficulty after the devastating downpours.
Quelle horreur! Jamais vu ça!
The mayor of Condé-en-Normandie, Valerie Descan, also reported damage in her town, particularly on the Quai des Chalots and in the Mesnil district. Some shutters were pierced, as were crystal in the church and vehicles' windows. In addition, several buildings, including the town hall and the concert hall, were flooded in the ground floor. Branches also fell due to the gusts. To avoid any risk of accidents, the Normandy region has decided to prohibit pedestrian and two-wheel traffic from 7 p.m. until midnight this Friday on the Normandy and Tankerville Bridge. The both directions of traffic, this also applies to the Grand Canal Viaduct leading towards Le Havre in Maritime.
Moi, je suis prêt à tout.
On social media, residents and meteorologists are sharing videos and photos of this weather phenomenon. In Argentan area, Orne, witness collected hailstones measuring 5 to 6 centimeters in diameter. In a video shot by a witness, large pools of hailstones can be seen in elementary school courtyard as the rain continues to fall. A little later in the evening, thunderstorms also developed in southern Calvados, particularly in Condé-en-Normandie. As shown in a video shot on a social network X, the town of Vieurville-Bray is also experiencing a veritable hailstorm. The Paris region is also affected by the orange thunderstorm warning issued by Météo France. As a safety measures, the French Civil Aviation Authority (FCAC) has issued a press release asking airlines to reduce their flight schedules by 20% between 6 p.m. and midnight this Friday evening at Orly Airport.